Welcome to the HerSuiteSpot experience, dishing out tips and tricks on mindset, money, marketing, and media for your life and business, and where we talk to women about how they found their sweet spot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the HerSuiteSpot experience, where I bring you amazing guests and content in mindset, money, marketing, and media. I'm your host, Marsha Guerriere, and it's the first Monday of the month. That means it's all about the hot topics, and today's hot topic is all about your girl, me, and her sweet spot, and all the yums we got going on in the community and what's to come. And joining me for this special episode is none other than Natasha Nurse. She is coach, speaker, and content creator. She is a friend to the room and has been with me as co-workers and friends here at HerSuiteSpot for many, many years. Natasha, welcome.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
I'm so happy to have you with me for today's hot topic. And we're talking all about HerSuiteSpot. And we're going to do a little turn the table, right? And we're going to turn the table and you are going to interview me.
Absolutely. So are you ready to dive deep into all about HerSuiteSpot?
I am ready.
Awesome. All right. So there's some really cool news out there. So why don't you share for folks who've been hiding under a rock and haven't noticed the really big, exciting campaign that you've started?
I'm so happy to start with that. HerSuiteSpot, I started a campaign on the iFund Women platform. It's a platform for women and certainly women of color to crowdfund and raise money, raise capital necessary to start and or grow their businesses. And I'm so excited that the campaign has finally been launched, and we are focused in this season to raise funds for the development of our major program that I'm so happy to further talk to you about, the HerSuiteSpot Network. So the campaign comprises of several different rewards. So it's a reward-based crowdfunding campaign, Natasha. And I know people are used to hearing about like the GoFundMes or even Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and those being more traditional campaign or fundraising platforms, right? And as of late, in the whole world of venture capital and fundraising, we have equity-based crowdfunding applications that are out there making a real big impact, especially for underrepresented founders. But I chose iFund Women to launch my campaign. Why? Because HerSuiteSpot is all about the women, and you know, I thought there was so much synergy there for me to bring my campaign to iFund Women.
Wonderful. So break it down for folks. What is the campaign about? What are the ways that people can support you? What if you're funded? What do you get? What's the next step for HerSuiteSpot?
Yeah. So the campaign is for the development of the HerSuiteSpot Network for women of color, because you guys know I'm on a personal mission to help 1 million women of color get to the C-suite, and as I say, by any means necessary, through entrepreneurship. We support inside HerSuiteSpot women that are advancing in leadership primarily through entrepreneurship, having side hustles, filling their wage gap and promotion gap with their small businesses. And so the campaign is really geared towards helping us raise funds. We are looking to raise between $15,000 and $25,000 for the development and maintenance of our new online platform. And this platform, actually the rewards, as you asked, they're different levels. We have $100 founding members membership fee. So if you want to be part of our growth network, we are really right now it's $199. But if you contribute to the campaign, you become a member at $100. That's a 1-year membership. You get exclusive exclusive events with us. You get personal professional development. You can join our live events and programming and workshops, and have the comfort of having the replays at any time to watch at your leisure, which is truly amazing. And as part of the Growth Network, we also amplify you, right? We give you what? Exposure through our network, through a blog post and possible podcast guest as well as part of your growth membership. We also have a monetary contribution, and just because you love me and you love the mission and you align with our values and a mission to support women of color, we're asking for any denomination of funds that you would like to share with us. We have our HerSuiteSpot Heroes at $25, and with that you get a social media shout out on our Instagram page. We have a $50 reward for the Plan, Pray, Prosper Planner Kit. That, you guys, if you know me, you know I am a woman of full faith, and I developed this planner kit that allows goal-oriented women and men that are goal-oriented and need to stay spiritually grounded. Oftentimes, at least for me, I created it because I needed a platform. I needed something that allowed me to document my goals, pray on the things that I was thankful for and receiving, right? And I created a planner just for those faithful women that are also goal-oriented.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, we have a $150 60-minute strategy session, which is a $375 value. You get 60 minutes of one-on-one time with me. I will help you strategize and just like answer your most challenging questions about your business, whether it's brand development, business idea development, and content creation strategy. What type of content is right for your business? Where can you go to develop your ecosystem to connect with your ideal customers? And that's really what happens inside of a one-on-one strategy session with me. We also have a $300 reward, which is a business success startup 2-day workshop, which I will be doing live once the campaign is over for our participants, where we actually help you go through what are the ideas of entrepreneurship you should be thinking of if you don't already know what it is and how to start as an entrepreneur. We'll help you find your business idea, look at the different entryways into entrepreneurship, planning. How do you plan successfully your business? And talking about getting legit, because I think we all start with a hobby. Oftentimes, I know so many people with side hustles and hobbies, and they're just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, filling those wage gaps and not really looking at those tasks and things that they do to earn revenue as a legitimate business. And we want to help you get legit and, talk about funding options, just like crowdfunding as one, important way for women to get access to funding.
Wonderful. So another thing I feel like that should be mentioned is the technological revolution of HerSuiteSpot Network. So what do people need to know about that in regards to why and how important this campaign is?
It's really important because I believe that so many of us are working in our silos as solopreneurs, and we're on these social media platforms that are massive, right? Facebook, join a group on Facebook, you could be involved on Facebook, but you look at the engagement and it's really low, and you just still don't know who to trust, who to turn to, who's giving them right information. And HerSuiteSpot is really that new social network for really just focused women to get that focused community, attention, coaching, and access to capital. Because inside HerSuiteSpot, we do offer our members an opportunity to get a $500 grant. So we give out a $500 micro grant every month to one of our members. And, it's really part of the core values that I believe that people need in order to kind of sprout out, right? I call it the planting of seeds of hope that we need as Black women, as women of color, in order to give us that motivation, inspiration. You need that community, and we're taking it and doing it digital. If the pandemic taught us anything in this world, is that the importance of technological advancement and connection. And it can't just be on a social platform that's geared solely towards bait and switch sales and or personal activities. The HerSuiteSpot online network and soon to be app, which is part of the funding needs, is to develop and launch our app soon. Nice. It really is a way to focus the connections and be strategic about who we are connecting with and when.
Wonderful. So essentially, by people contributing and supporting this campaign, they gain access into the network, potentially if they choose with that reward, the $100 reward, and they are helping to take the HerSuiteSpot Network into an app form, which would make it even more accessible for women to connect with other women like themselves, that they can find their tribe and their HerSuiteSpot even more easily then.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it. Okay. So now for folks who just can't understand like the importance of why they need to join a network like HerSuiteSpot, break it down for them. Why do they need it? Why do women entrepreneurs or women leaders need to join the network today?
We can't do it alone is one of the top reasons, right? You what is that saying? You can go far alone, but you won't. I forget the saying, but
you can go fast by yourself, but you can go far with other, or like with the tribe kind of thing.
You can go further with others. I was reading a quote today I actually was reading a quote today by Warren Buffett about, and Jeff Bezos asked him in one of their little interviews. He said, what was the question? Something about why, because Warren Buffett is all about slow and steady. For him, and that's always been my saying to my clients. It's not you're here and you think I can take you and turn you into an overnight success. No, maybe I can, but my heart won't feel good about it, because that type of overnight success won't sustain you, right?
Yeah.
Steady. It is the nurture. It takes 9 months to form a baby, as you are so beautifully pregnant. I'm so excited. The long journey that takes, right, to bring a human into the world, right? And then it takes how many years of living, right, to grow and develop and be into this world. So why are we trying to rush an overnight success of a business? It's actually not something that will truly sustain people in what it is. And I'm finding, okay, here's what he said. Jeff Bezos asked him, your investment strategy is so simple. Why doesn't everybody just copy it? Because his strategy is slow and steady growth, longevity, long-term, buy, hold, and wait, right? And his response was, because nobody wants to get rich slow. Do you find t-shirts that say get rich fast or get rich slow? And that's the problem with so many people. And they think that when they see, this is our 8th, we're going into our 8th annual event in October, our annual women's conference. It's been so many years, but people that are just finding out about HerSuiteSpot and Marsha Guerriere, they're like, oh my God, overnight success. They look at people and think they come out of nowhere, and that is their entry point into doing whatever it is that they're doing. And that's absolutely not true. Damon John said it took him 15 years to be that Shark Tank overnight success, that for the people that think he just came out of nowhere. You don't nowhere. There are things that are happening. We are birthing our businesses always behind the scenes until that big break. And I believe the HerSuiteSpot Network and app is exactly that for me and Her Sweet Spot.
Love it. Incredible. Awesome. So I guess, I know you and I could talk forever and a day because that's just how we roll. But we know that people got to work on their businesses and work on their dreams. So to start to wind this down, I guess a number one question I always have for you, because I do admire just like how dedicated you are to not only growing your business, but also making sure that your business is for the empowerment and development and enhancement of others. And specifically, as a woman of color, it's such incredible work that you do. I guess, what would you say has been the most difficult part of your challenge as an entrepreneur, as a leader in this space, and what did you do? What are you doing to overcome it? And what advice do you have for others who, they feel like giving up? They feel like, COVID-19 practically demolished their business. Where do they go? What do they do?
I think the biggest challenge for me throughout all these years is two things. One is keeping myself as the best kept secret, because I'm still working my full-time job and managing this business and raising my child and doing all of that. I didn't be afraid for, if I told too many people, one, I'm at risk to lose my job, because that's another conversation we could have, Natasha. The whole Black girl at work thing, can bring your whole self to work. It's a whole different conversation, but right. But two, so like one, don't let the boss know about your side hustle, although you have conversations with them about all their side hustles, and that's okay. But that's one. And the other thing is ask. The three little letters, ASK. Ask. I am such a I am a product of my past upbringing. When you're taught, especially as a Caribbean girl, don't ask when you get where you're going. As Black people, we know those lessons were learned as we were growing up. Don't ask. They won't give, so don't ask. You don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be let down, so don't ask. And that is something that as an entrepreneur now, you're learning. You have to break that cycle. You have to unpeel the layers of negative beliefs that have been put on you, and asking for help or asking for directly what you need is something that many of us have trouble doing, and is something that I truly want. If you're listening to this, in my mastermind, I prepare my clients in the group to write down every month, when we set our intention, what is the ask for the month. So if you have so lucky to meet that one person that says, so what do you need? How can I help you? You ask. Even if it seems so unreachable, ask. How can you connect me to the person that I need to get the funding that I need? How can you connect me to the person that I need? If you're not the person that could get me there, who do you know that can help me take 2 steps forward? It's truly something that, I'm learning, is what really is getting me to my next levels, is beginning to ask. And that's why I'm out here asking all of you listeners to fund the Her Sweet Spot Network campaign on the I Fund Women platform. You can go to ifundwomen.com and search for Her Sweet Spot, and you will find our campaign.
Beautiful. Absolutely. If you're listening and you are, whether you're an entrepreneur or a leader or not, this is the opportunity for you to support a campaign that is going to help other women grow and evolve their business through COVID-19 and beyond, and also to connect with people that have the same values, because this world, it's not so easy to find good people that have similar values, especially when it comes to their career or their life ambition. So I'm super excited for this campaign. I've invested. I can't wait to get my the planned prayer prosper kit. So I'm super excited for that. And I guess just like last minute words of wisdom that you'd like to share with everyone, to take it away.
Listen, connect with your tribe. They're out there. Not every person that you meet, you should look at like a hot dog, like it's your customer, but look at them like it's a connection to a customer, right? So we look at people as a potential client. I get this all the time. Everyone thinks I'm a potential client. I'm not. I'm a potential partner. I'm a potential, referrer. Like, look at people properly, and not everybody's your ideal customer.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Join HerSuiteSpot Network. Support the campaign today. If you don't, you will regret it, y'all.
Thank you so much, Natasha, for being our special guest and helping me with today's first Monday Hot Topics. You guys know how I like to end each broadcast. When we empower each other, we all rise. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for joining us this week on the HerSuiteSpot Experience. Make sure to visit our website, www.HerSuiteSpot.com. That's her, SUITE, spot.com, where you can become a member of our growing community and get great content for your life and business. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We are your strategic partners to grow your business.